Hi guys, I come here today. I wanted to tell my story on how I came over depression and how Jesus saved me when I was at one of the worst times of my life. I did write a book about this, but I haven't finished it and published it yet because Jesus hasn't told me to do that yet. But everything that's in it, He has taught me. I know it sounds kind of crazy. Thursday, I had an angel visit me in the morning after lots of meditation. That's one of the things that Jesus has taught me, meditation. So many people are depressed in life because they look for things outside in the physical world to make them happy, whether it be money, relationship with a girlfriend or a boyfriend, um, success, work, job, go to the temple, the bar, it doesn't matter. We're all looking for that thing inside that's missing, and I was so lost that I couldn't find it for the longest time. And I had some really bad things happen to me, and I was drinking nonstop. I started taking pills to numb me. I was just beyond help. I thought really that I was going to go hurt some people because of the things that happened to my family. I thought I failed my family. I thought I failed my children. I didn't protect them. They got hurt, and it really hurt me. And I thought, what good's a dad, but they can't protect his kids, or his family, So for the longest time, I was lost, and I believed in Jesus as a kid. I went to church, but for the longest time, my dad died when I was 15, and for the longest time, I couldn't figure out why there's 500 different religions and why everybody's trying to fight against everybody and prove this is right and prove that is right. And I couldn't figure out how the temples got built and the pyramids. And there's so many things that are unanswered in this world and nobody's asking. And, I was saved as a kid and I kind of fell off when I got into this situation with my family. And I was drinking a fifth a day, a case a day, couple pills, just to wash the pain away, and it never worked. It just made me so bad, so worse. And one day I was sitting with my kids at the house, depressed. And if you're depressed, you know what depression is. You're there, but you're not there. No one knows until they go through it. And I was watching my kids play. They were jumping on the trampoline, and it was time to go in. It was dark. It was getting dark. Sorry. And I seen these two stars move across the sky. They left their formation. And I tried to tell my girlfriend about it at the time, my kid's mom, and I tried to tell a couple other people about it, and everybody's like, oh yeah, it's probably just spaceships or maybe the space whatever out in orbit running around every. So I looked it up. It only orbits every 38 minutes, and these stars only crossed the sky, and then they went back to their constellation. Maybe it was something I'm the only person meant to see it. I don't know. But I asked God that night. I was like, my Lord, I've never doubted that there was a creator of all these beautiful things on this earth and us in our bodies. And what's the chances we're here in this universe and mankind is the biggest thing in the universe? It's not. There's no way. I mean, you can say that we came from monkeys all you want, but I didn't. Jesus has taught me I didn't come from a monkey. I'm energy and spirit and a physical body that I was given by Mother Earth. So anyhow, I seen the stars move, and I asked God that night on the spot. And if you want to get over your depression, I advise anybody to do this. If you want to get over your alcoholism or anything bad in life, you have to bring the Lord into your life for everything, every day, all day. And for the longest time, I thought I was tough. Yeah, I didn't need nobody in life. I'll do it all. I'll do this. And I made 80 grand roof in a year and blowed through money like it was hotcakes. And no matter what I bought, what I had, what I did, nothing was good enough. It always was something missing. I always had to have that other girlfriend or sneaking around or being evil. That's the devil coming out of us. That was put in us at birth. And we have to overcome that as people. Every one of us has to do as I did, I guess, that night. And I guess I'm special because I seen them stars move, but it touched me so much that I had to look at the sky and I said, dear Lord, I never doubted there was a creator of this great, amazing planet, but I'm not buying into these religions and all the things in earth that's going on. It's just everywhere I look, people are miserable, no one's happy. They work, they eat, they sleep, they work, that's it. We're raised to be robots. That's not how life's supposed to be. I feel the Indians had it figured out. And they want to tell us Columbus discovered America when the Indians lived here first. No. God split man up amongst earth. God did this. So I asked, I said, I want to know the truth to everything, my Lord. Right there, I said it. I looked up at the universe and I said, I want to know the truth. Because I don't believe anything I see with these eyes. I don't. The pyramids were built. We can't even move one stone, and we got all this hydraulic equipment, and we're big shots, ain't we? But we can't do it. We can't move none of them. We can lift them up. We can't take them anywhere. Cranes will be hitting each other. We can't heal people like Jesus did. I started to recently. Nothing serious. Flu, COVID. Don't fear COVID. It's a joke. I laid on the floor puking, thanking the Lord for it. 3 or 4 hours later, I was fine. Same with my family. Same with everybody I know that had it. I did a prayer. And it's not me, it's the Lord doing it. And this is because He's been in my heart for 4 years straight. My girlfriend, she tries to tell me she's made comments where she feels like I'm a Jew and I don't do anything but meditate, and I waste all my time doing that. And she doesn't realize I've been telling her from day one that I felt something big was coming. Something was coming. I wrote this 200-page book talking about a virus, and if it would break out, how people get taught to, oh, you got to get a good job and a good education to make 100 grand a year, and there ain't enough jobs for these people. 99% of kids that go to college and waste all that money are broke, working at McDonald's, hating life. I never went to college, thank God. I went to the University of the Lord. The Bible says you will never go to a university unless you go to a university like His. And that day He touched me, and I just started having things happen. I grabbed the Bible, opened it up, first page opened up was Psalms 1. He who meditates night and day will blossom like a tree planted by the river, and he who doesn't will chafe and wither away. That is so true. Look around us. I started meditating that day, night and day, and maybe my girlfriend thinks I took it overboard, because sometimes I can go out and sit down and meditate, and 4 hours later it seems like 10 minutes to me. I'm at that peace with myself. I can sit and look at trees and birds, and I'm at peace with everything now. Everything. And it's so crazy how I changed, and the only thing I can think is it was the meditation and being faithful with the Lord and having Him in my heart with everything I did, and asking, is this right? Should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? In my book I talk about all these things that are happening right now, and it's crazy because the world's falling apart. People think everything's okay because the election, Biden won. No, it's not over. There are crazy things to come. Trump technically won, and people are going to see this, and then there's going to be riots, and there's going to be all this crazy things that the Lord has showed me. People are going to go hungry. People are going to be running in the streets, panicking. The rapture's coming. They didn't teach us about the rapture as kids. They took it out. They edited the Bible to suit themselves. They didn't teach us that we should look inside ourselves to find Jesus. They teach us to pray outside. Dear Lord, like heaven's somewhere else. It says in the Bible, heaven is within us and without us. We have to find it in our hearts. The only place you will ever find Jesus, He taught me, is in your heart. You have to seriously open up your shoulders, open up your chest, and pray to God for a sign. Tell Him that you are lost, you are confused, you need to know what is real, because there are things coming. Rapture dreams going on like crazy all over the United States, and these people were all having the same dream in the last month or two. I've been having things happen to me for years, and I always thought it was, I've learned we're creators. We're born into God's image, and He taught me that we are creators of our life. I had a dream, or a vision one night, a paranormal experience, whatever you want to call it. This is really what changed my life. It was about 6 months, 7 months after I asked God for the truth, and I was meditating that whole time to show Him that I wasn't going to stop, because most people give up on their dreams and on their life, and I wouldn't. I cannot give up, because people need this. So I kept meditating, just hoping things would change on faith. You know, we can't see the air, but it's real. You know, so the book talks about the Holy Spirit. So I'm believing. I believe. I've had too many things happen as a kid with ghosts and paranormal stuff. I wrote most of it off because I thought it wasn't real. But what I learned is it's really real. I was sitting there meditating one night, and I remember reading the old King Solomon books and the old alchemy books, the real alchemy books. And it says you have to accept the paranormal and the divine, just like you accept the physical. You cannot be afraid of it. You have to. Only thing we should fear is God Himself, Jesus. He came back and sacrificed His life for us to be forgiven of our sins. And 95% of people won't take 5 minutes to say, Lord, what is truth? Show me, please. I did, and what happened is I was meditating one night. My family was gone. The house beside us, the neighbor lady moved up the street. So there wasn't nobody there, and the house behind us burnt. So there was nobody home in any of the houses, and it's midnight. My girlfriend was with the kids at her mom's, and it's midnight, and I'm sitting there meditating. And in all these old books, it says, do not open your eyes. When you get into a different realm where the divine live, it's technically here on earth and it's inside us. You will get to a place like Einstein talked, time doesn't exist. And that's, I think, what I tap into all the time, because basically it was like time stood still. It was midnight and it just kind of stood still, and I heard these footsteps coming across the roof behind me. And I was like, there's no way somebody's on the roof behind me, because no one lives there and it's midnight and I've roofed for 30 years. I know what it sounds like. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is Jesus showing me a spirit. Okay, dear Lord. Because I thought we personally had to do alchemy, like with physical things. I went and got rocks and water and tried to do all this stupid stuff, and God was laughing at me the whole time, I think. Because I would be meditating and these bottles of water I had sitting in the sun would pop. And I'm like, okay, I'm on the right track, I'm on the right track. So I'm sitting there meditating that night, and I hear these bottles popping at midnight, and then these footsteps on the roof. And my hair stands up in the back of my neck, and I'm like, oh man, what is this? And then I'm like, dear Lord, if this is you, Jesus, or my guardian angels, I accept it. I am not afraid. I accept you as real. And next thing I know, I hear these bam, 2 footsteps, or 2 feet hit like a basketball. Someone dunked a basketball like someone jumped off the roof. And I literally got scared out of my mind. I was shaking, my hands were shaking, my heart was pounding, my hair was standing on my neck, my teeth started chattering, but these feet started walking to me. And it got so close that I was so scared I wanted to open my eyes, but I couldn't, because I remember these old books saying not to, that you have to show the divine that you're ready for your true life's purpose. So I was like, dear Lord, if this is you, please show me my true life's purpose, because I'm not ever changing or going back to the devil or being ever drunk again or anything like that. I'll give it all up. And a hand touched me on the shoulder. And it was as real as me and you touching. I swear my dad died when I was 15, and it was as real as me and him touching. And I went into this dream state, and I was an actor in a movie. And I remember it because the dream only seemed like it lasted seconds. But the whole time, this dude's yelling, cut, do it right. And he's yelling at me, and I'm thinking, oh, why do I gotta be so picky? You know, so then I wake up, and it's daylight, 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 hours went by, and this is a 10-second dream. And I felt amazing, and it was crazy. I was smiling, I was so happy, and I go inside and I want to tell everybody, but I can't, and I'm afraid to, because no one will believe me. But then I sit down and start writing that book, and now I have everything out, but the Lord didn't want me to put it out until now. And the reason is because Thursday I prayed for an angel, a sign, if I should get ready to put this book out or start talking to people, tell people my story. And I had a vision, basically, that the rapture was coming. People don't talk about this because they edited us all out the Bible, but it's coming, people. It's coming. And Jesus is coming first to get us. And what we have to do is have faith, pray, and stay on the right path, because an angel appeared to me Thursday as I prayed all night. I've been meditating all week, and it was an angel of light. I specifically asked for an angel of light, and it appeared. Well, then I told my family and friends, and my girlfriend told the bishop, and they threw me out of the house. So I prayed again Friday all night, and I got another orb of light. And it's on one of my videos, but you have to watch it on a TV. And sorry I'm rushing, but I'm about to run out of time on my phone. Watch it on a TV so you can see it. And God bless. Pray for everybody that's out there, every lost soul, because the King is coming any day. Oh, I wish I had more time. I'm so sorry.